looking at Michigan State, ranked 10th in the country. Got a game against Indiana this week, a game that they should win and be able to take care of. But Mel Tucker, what he's been able to do. Mel Tucker's coaching history, he's coached with Saban before, Michigan State, he's new in Michigan State, LSU, back to Michigan State now as the head coach, but he was in the NFL for a while. He was down there with Saban, bounced around. Him and Kirby have a relationship. He knows a lot of these guys. And so he's a really good defensive coach. Took over a Michigan State program that I frankly thought would finish in the bottom quarter of the Big Ten. And it's amazing what he has done, being able to build this thing behind Peyton Thorne, who's pretty good, but really the talented wide receivers they have, and Jalen Naylor and Jaden Reed. These guys have been absolutely fantastic. Together, they've almost got 1,000 yards receiving. They account for 11 receiving touchdowns. Peyton Thorne's thrown for 1,500 yards, and he's completing balls at 62% a clip. And he's 14-2 touchdown interceptions. He's checking all the boxes. That's why this Michigan State team was able to go down to Miami and win. And that's why people are looking at them as maybe a contender in the Big Ten East. I don't think they're more talented than Ohio State. They might be close to on par with talent with Michigan State. Penn State, when Clifford's healthy, if he gets back to being healthy, that'll be a really tough game for them, because I think Penn State probably would be favored in that one as well. But how Mel Tucker's done it, hitting the transfer portal. In the transfer portal right now, everyone acts like it's a gold mine of players. There's some good players in there, but there's also players in the transfer portal for a reason. Why are they there? What ultimately did they do? Is it something they just fell out of favor with a coach, or is this a situation where they're maybe a bad dude or don't work that hard? But Mel Tucker seemed to manage this transfer portal really well, bringing in their star running back, Kenneth Walker III from Wake Forest. He's got almost 1,000 yards on the year and 9 touchdowns. Been another part of their big resurgence on offense. You pair him with Reed and Naylor, and these guys are really, really good, make up an unbelievable offensive attack. And Thorne's just kind of the guy to manage it and looks really good back there in the pocket. But then you look at some of the other guys that they've went and brought in. Jared Horst out of Arkansas State, a nice big tackle, a pair of corners they're getting from Florida and Bama, and Chester Kimbrough and Ronald Williams, and then bringing in Quavarius out of Tennessee, very, very talented player as well, and at linebacker. And so they've got some guys who are really, really good, who have done a good job. And so they've done a fantastic job kind of building this thing, developing these players to the point now where, I don't know if they're going to be able to run the table. I don't think that's going to happen, but they are probably able to maybe go 10-2. I think 9-3 at worst, between Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. I think they get one of them. I don't know if they can win 2 of the 3. And I don't believe they're to the point where they can win all 3 yet, but I like this team to potentially go 10-2, finish the season really strong.